All right. In this training, we are going to go over some of the new features for our Max sheets. So BB Max, Neuron, Writer Max, Surfer SEO Max. Those are three of the core sheets. Soon we'll have a Magic Max. That's probably a few weeks out, just because I have to do a fully automated BB Max sheet. So it's a little bit more. It'll be interesting to back into that, but it's needs to get updated. So, but I want to review with you some of the features here. So let's go ahead and we'll open up BB Max. And in this video, what I would like to review with you to get started is the knowledge document. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK so we can get the OpenAI key sorted out, get the menu open. As I'm recording this, OpenAI is reporting that they've got something bug that they've got on their system for AI output. So we'll see how it goes. If for any reason I can't run it, I'll just switch AIs. It's not a big deal. So, okay, if I slide to the right, there's something cool here. And if you don't have this yet, you will soon. So don't worry. But if you do see this G1 knowledge under here, G2, you can do some things. So, for example, I'll go ahead and run an example for you to show you how this works, but you can do two things in G2. You can add text here, right? And you can add in any knowledge you want. So for example, if we're talking about like rally cars, we can mention, certain things about rally cars and we can just paste it straight into G2. You can put up to 50,000 characters into a cell. That's probably 8,000 to 10,000 words. I would be really careful with how much information you're sending the AI. The problem we're facing right now is that some of the AI models or systems can handle only so much input and output. Now, if you're doing OpenAI's 4.0, probably can add a lot more. But there is a cost with that. So when you add information and you send them a bunch of information, you have to pay for it. So you have to pay for the input and you have to pay for getting back a response. These are all called tokens. So I would try to start small, see if you can get the output you want from maybe a couple pages of notes. So you're probably looking at maybe 1,000 words, 800 to 1,000 words. Test that first, see how that goes. You can always get bigger and bigger. The other problem we have had with AI is that if you provide too much information, the AI, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Like the AI just can't get all the specifics. So if you're going to send it a whole bunch of pile of data and information, you may discover it just can't do it. It just gets lost. Some of the systems are getting much, much better. Like Claude has been reported at being able to do that much better than another system. So keep things small, test small, keep your data fairly simple, and I think you'll get really great results. So don't go too overboard with this to get started. That would be my recommendation. Like anything with testing, start small and then expand from there. So anyways, I've got a document here. So what I've done is I went to Wikipedia, and there's a lot of information that I want in my article that the AI may not really be thinking about, or it may not have it on top of mind. There's a lot of details in here and dates and all sorts of stuff, right? So what you can do is, if I'm going to write about something very specific, like, I want to come in here and find something specific about racing. I'm just trying to see something, maybe some like history, like origins, like rally as road competitions, like 1894. Like this is all really interesting. Maybe I want to have a little bit of the history that I want to write about. So what I can do is just take all of this right here and then I can copy, and then I can just paste it straight into G2. So all of this information is in here for the AI to use. So I'll just highlight these two and go up just a little bit, and that'll collapse it. So right now it has all the information available. However, there's another way to do this. So you can actually create a Google Doc, and then what I did was I fed this to OpenAI, and I had it just give me some bullet points. Like I actually pasted in the entire Wikipedia article, and I just said, give me some high level points that are important. So it went through and it organized it for me. So this, I think, is another good way to do it. This way, if it's bullet points and it's easy to read, the AI can go through and find this information, and then maybe even reference it if it has that available knowledge already. So with this in place, you've got a nice knowledge document, and you can structure this a lot of ways. So, if you had a business, like Dirtfish is a rally school up in Washington, here on the West Coast, and we could actually add stuff about them, and we could go to Dirtfish, we could copy in business information here and about their history with Rally. They've been around for 10 years, and we can just mention stuff about them. And that way, when we're writing our article, we're weaving in company information along with all this other stuff. And then all you got to do at this point is one, when you create this document, just make sure that it's open and accessible for the code to get. So then simply grab the URL and then paste it right in here to G2. And that way you're going to have that available to you. So where is this used? It's used in step 2 to generate your task tag. So this is set to true. And that means when we create our task tags, we're going to be drawing off this knowledge document. And then it's also used in step 3. So as we're writing the article, this document or whatever's in G2 will be referenced. So again, you can add a URL, or you can add in text into G2. And that's it for the knowledge management system. This will get automated. Eventually, we're just going to have a button you can click, and it will go through and build you this Google Doc for you. So it'll create the link, add it here. It'll go to AI. It'll create some knowledge for you and put that into the document. And then once that's in place, you just need to go in and edit and add to it. So we will automate this for you. But as far as phase 1 goes, phase 1 is complete. We've got it where the AI system in Google Sheets, the AahSheets will use it in step 2. We'll also use it in step 3 as well. And then also, just so you know, there are 2 different writing systems, right? There's a basic one, just build articles, and then there's advanced articles. The knowledge document is used in both of the systems, so you can pick whichever you want. The advanced articles, what we're doing here is we are providing the section before, like, so how this system works is it writes one section at a time, and so we want smooth transitions between the different sections. And so the advanced writer is just attempting to smooth that out, where the basic builder is just doing one section at a time, and it doesn't do a look back. So you have a little bit more cost, but given how cheap OpenAI is heading, it's really not a problem. Like we're definitely probably under 5 to 10 cents an article, which is really good. I'll do some price analysis to give you an idea of the overall cost when we're using the knowledge document. But the thing is the more information you put into this knowledge document, it's going to add to the cost. But I don't think it's going to be too heavy. So we'll go through and examine that. Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to go through and demo this being used. I think, just make sure that F2 is set to true, have your knowledge in place. And then what will happen is when you generate those task tags for your headers, in column G, it's going to try to use this knowledge document to do that. And then, like I said, in step 3, we're going to be leveraging that knowledge document when we're building. So I think that this is, a really cool step forwards if you have very specific knowledge or information that you need to communicate that the AI systems may not really know. This is where you would put it. So, for example, if you're an engineering company and you've built something new and you have specific specifications like dimensions or sizes or valves or who knows, whatever it is that you're building, like the AI systems aren't going to have that type of knowledge. So you need to be able to guide with context and background information and knowledge and feed that to the AI systems so they can actually produce what they need to produce. If you're not familiar with the concept of shots in the AI space, I would encourage you to go look up AI shots. Shots is spelled like it sounds, SHOTS. And we're essentially providing shots of information so the AI can use it. And that's really where this, where this comes into play. So let me know if you have any questions, any comments about this. Right now, it's generally pretty simple. So just add text into G2 or add a link. I highly recommend maybe bringing in some stuff from maybe Wikipedia, and certainly bring in stuff about your business and any history or information you want to see within the articles. And then as your clustered topic gets wrote, it's going to include that information. So this would be really nice for e-commerce. So if you're trying to sell a particular product and you need to create like 10 or 15 articles around that product, you would simply add your product information and knowledge. You can just cut and paste your product page straight into this knowledge doc. And then that's going to get woven into all of these articles, and it will help, I think, give you some richer information as it's writing everything. And, also you don't need to write in bulk. You could do just one row with access to this knowledge document. So if you just want to have, maybe you're trying to do something about products and you're an affiliates type article where you're writing about a bunch of different products, you could dump in a list of products in here with some short descriptions and details, and then just produce one article if you wanted to, and you'll still get a pretty decent high quality article this way. So very flexible system. I think this is simple yet super powerful, and we'll expand on this here in time. So again, any questions, any thoughts or ideas, any confusion, reach out to me and I'll see if I can help set you straight. All right, cheers.